G'day friends, it's Luke, and today on this video I'll be taking you on a tour of Flamingo Crossings Village West. Basically because that's where I'm residing and I'm lazy like that. So obviously I'll start off with the easiest one first, which is the west side. So I'll take you around to a few places, show you some of the amenities, and well, let you get the lay of the land if you are lucky enough to move to West Side. All right, more of that after the ha. That's right, I don't do that. I just put the it's Luke thing on the bottom now, like that. Yeah. All right, let's get to it. All right, so the best place to start any tour, I guess, would be at the beginning. So here we are at the entrance to Flamingo Crossings West. So behind me here, we have the bus interchange. Now here is where all the buses that take you to and from work congregate. And right beside that, we have the ride share. So here is where you either get picked up or dropped off, or if you've ordered Uber Eats, this is where they'll come to pick you up. And on a later video, I'll share a bit more information on that as well. But today we're primarily focusing on Flamingo Crossings West and what there is here. All right, so let's get to that. And well, let's start at the entrance. All right, so to gain entry into Flamingo Crossings, you do need your coded key card, which you get on your orientation day. So just slide that through and in we go. And here we are, now inside Flamingo Crossings West. So seeing all these buildings at first can seem a little overwhelming. In fact, here at Flamingo Crossings West, we have buildings 21 to buildings 41. And now an easy way to navigate through that is during orientation, you're told not only what building you're in, but also what community you're in. So each cluster of buildings is separated into their own community. For example, here at Flamingo Crossings West, we have Figment, Genie, Hops, Iago, and Jiminy. So they're the 5 communities here at West. What do I mean by that? So here on this map is probably a best example. So in this area there, so that's the Figment neighborhood. This area here is the Genie neighborhood. Then we have Hops, then we have Iago, and then we have Jiminy. Now this also helps because each community have also their own mentor, their own representative for Flamingo Crossings. So if you have any issues during the program that you need to discuss with someone with, they're the person and they're easily contactable. They send you an email before you begin your program just to get to know you. All right, so currently we are here. So we've just walked in and we're standing right about here. So coming in through the entrance, we're then greeted with this wonderful building here. So this is the main foyer for Flamingo Crossings. And over here you'll find campus communities support as well as some Disney program support as well. Whereas in East, it's actually separated into 2 buildings. So coming further around here, so this is basically where you can just chill indoors in the nice AC with a bunch of friends. There's also some rooms here that you can use to study, as well as some computers, some big screens, and a vending hall. And of course, the all-important for some, coffee machines. So the rooms we have here are Explore. And then over here we have the computers, some bathrooms, some water fountains here. We have Wish, we have Delight, and then just a general bar here with stools and PowerPoints. And here we have the vending hall. So basically, as it is, it's a hall of vending machines. So you can get everything from drinks to snacks to healthier snacks to chocolate and candy bars. And then there's another room here with a shuffleboard table as well as a big screen LCD there. So you can actually ask to plonk a movie on and they'll do that for you. with plenty of space here to lounge or nap. And that's this room here. And again, another smaller TV. You can actually hook up your own devices to some of these TVs. Here we have a poker table. It does actually transform into a poker table. Billiards, foosball, and table tennis. Now another cool room here is the parcel pending room. So here in the parcel pending room, if you receive a package that's larger than an envelope or anything delivered by, say, Amazon or other affiliates like that, it gets assigned a locker. And then you do get signed up to an app called Parcel Pending on your phone, which then gives you a code. And so just type the code in there. It tells you what locker is yours, and then you can then retrieve your parcel. So each of them there, it'll tell you whether it's in lot J, lot I, and so on. And that's just a really easy way to be able to retrieve packages. Here there's also a service window. At the service window, you're able to pick up items, for example, a wagon for shopping, as well as, balls for the outdoor foosball tables and various other things like that. So that's basically the ground floor in a nutshell. Let's go upstairs.
Up the stairs we go.
Up here we have the Flamingo Crossings Village Fitness Center. This may actually come as a surprise to some, but I have actually used this place a fair bit. So there is plenty of equipment here for anyone to be able to do anything at the same time. If you have a gym buddy, it's always better. Although I'm kind of still not quite confident in myself, so I do come here and work out alone, either early in the morning, middle of the afternoon, or last thing at night after my shift. So as you can see, this equipment is pretty high spec. So it's not like they skimped out on the equipment here or anything. And that's just for the cardio section. Here is the weights. Again, as you can see, there is plenty to go around for everyone. Plenty of options, plenty of workouts available for all different body styles. There's also a studio for yoga classes and other HIIT classes, that sort of thing. And also a nice little terrace to wind down. Let's check out the terrace. All right, and of course, cornhole, and a great view here of the wetlands area. As a kid, I grew up near a wetland, so it's actually really nice and relaxing to be near another one again. And next to guaranteed is to be an alligator somewhere in here, as well as a whole bunch of snakes and other fun things. Over there in the distance, there's a Dunkin' Donuts and a Firehouse Subs. Over there we got a Wendy's and a PDQ, and that's where all the Target and stuff is. Again, that'll all be on another vlog. This one here is about this place. So quite a nice, expansive terrace. There are really so many cool places here to hang out that you really don't have much of an excuse not to be able to enjoy the outdoors here at Flamingo Crossings, especially when you have 2 pools, 2 hot tubs, and 2 big screens. I do like to come up here as well and edit some of my videos and my photos and just enjoy being outdoors. It is really nice. As I mentioned, here they have some foosball tables where you can go in and at the room there, just hire them out. Just need to hand over your ID or something and they'll give you the balls and everything you need. Over here, we have a fire pit that doesn't work. It's one of the things you have to get used to, unless it's directly tenant related. The maintenance is pretty good, but things like that just take ages to get repaired. That's just how it is, I guess. So let's go and have a look at the pools, shall we? That was a rhetorical question. Yes, yes, we shall. Like the entrances beforehand, everything here is accessed with your Flamingo Crossings card. And here we have the pool area. Now, someone in their infinite wisdom decided, you know what, let's make this surrounding area concrete. And so I can imagine this will get super hot in the summer. But here we have a zero entry pool, which is quite nice. Obviously, in the shallow areas, it is quite cold, but once you get further into the pool, it heats up quite nicely. And then over there, we've got the hot tub, and then there's also, both areas have their own hot tubs. So if this one's full, there's always another one to go to. And the pools themselves are actually quite large. Now let me do another pan of that, but with the wide angled lens. There we go. It's a little bit better. Nice and big swimming pools. And each side have their own great lawn. This is West Side's great lawn. Now, in the gardens, there is a real grass, but here out in the common areas, that is real fake grass. So you can probably see the unnatural shine on the grass. That crispy crunch that only comes from plastic. But it's a very expansive area, and soon we'll be having more and more events here over on the west side. Currently, most of them are being held over at East, because that's predominantly where all the main stuff is, like main offices and all that jazz. And a higher population of people are currently over there. These towers here in Figment and in Genie are still yet to be opened. And once they do, I believe we will then, in West Side, surpass the population over at Flamingo East. All right, let's go have a look over here. So here we have a beach/sand volleyball court. I've seen it being used a fair bit. And then on the other side over here, we both have some hoops here for shooting. So plenty can go on at the same time. And of course, height adjustable hoops. So for hobbits like me, we can slam dunk every time. And this, of course, is the location a couple of weeks ago where I did my diary vlog. Another view again here of the basketball hoops. In fact, in I think about a week's time, we're going to have a Hoop Fest competition out here. Can't remember whether that's here in West or over at East, but that'll be going on. Again, lots of areas of shade, and all these areas do also have PowerPoints available. This one over here though is just, I guess, to provide a bit of shade for the volleyballs and the basketballs. All right. Over here though, over here we have some little pavilions which are way better, and well, you'll see for yourself. So over here at these pavilions, there's a set of TVs, so if there's any sports games on that you like to watch, or even your favorite reality show that you want to watch with friends, here's a great place to hang out and watch them. So there's plenty of seating here. There's, again, tables, chairs, some foosball, some table tennis over there. And then over on the other side in the pavilion next to this one, there are a set of grills that can be used. So fairly decent and very well maintained. I believe they're cleaned pretty much every day, by the Flamingo Crossings staff and ready to go the next day. Flamingo Crossings itself is actually set up to be quite a social destination. You know, benches along the alleyways to and from your apartment, especially sometimes after a long day at work. You probably sometimes, depending on where your apartment is from the buses, might need a little sit down before, you know, taking the stairs up to the 4th floor, for example. Not to say that I've actually ever done that. What I have done, though, is enjoyed a late night snooze in a hammock. That is, of course, until they decide to turn the sprinklers on, which sometimes, depending on where the hammock is, you will get wet.
One nap later.
So as mentioned before at the parcel room, anything that's smaller than a parcel has its own mailbox. Now those can be located in a few areas. Mine, for example, here is in this building block. Now, most places will have a key on their fridge. Some places now, I think like Genie, for example, their mailroom is not open yet. So they go to the parcel pickup area and that's where they'll get their mail from, as I learned the hard way. But now I'm at a different apartment, I actually have my own mailbox. And it also acts as an outgoing mailbox. So if you need to send letters, you've got them here as well, which is great. So no more having to find a post office or a post box to be able to send a letter. You can do it right here from Flamingo Crossings. One more thing that I want to show you is with the grills and the pavilions as well. So the pavilions on the main lawn aren't the only places with grills. As I said, each cluster of units are separated into a neighborhood. Each neighborhood has their own pavilion. It's only a small pavilion here, but there's some tables, chairs, and also a grill. So there you're able to, you know, relax, celebrate a party if you want to have a get together for any sort of special occasion, or if you just don't want to walk all the way there and have a barbecue, there's guaranteed to be one not too far from your apartment. So there's that. All right. So I think that'll actually do it for this tour. I've rambled on a lot. There's hammocks, there's plenty of areas to sit. It's a very socially engineered environment, Flamingo Crossings Village. So what more can I say? It's actually quite a great place. It's like a bubble outside of a bubble inside of a bubble, I should really say. So you've got the Disney bubble, and then you've got the Disney cast member community bubble, full of great people, great friends, and plenty of areas to be able to chill, have fun, exercise, relax. It's just great. So I'll see you on the next video. I hope you're all well. Remember, like, subscribe if you haven't already, and to hit that notification bell. It lets me know you care and it keeps you in the loop of any upcoming videos, which there are a ton. All right. Until next time, guys, stay well. Bye.